Our resources, our energy will be put towards saving the planet and making sure everyone is taken care of, rather than bringing back or reproducing animals that have gone extinct. It's really going to be a race against the clock, if we want to say it that way, of preserving what we have and making sure to stabilize and sustain the population that is still here on Earth, and the animals that are still here on Earth, and the plants that are still here on Earth in the future. You know, the Earth is putting Leonardo DiCaprio in my head. Where are we going with this? The actor, Leonardo DiCaprio. He is seeing this race against the clock, and he is stepping up to the plate to ensure that many species, including humans or breed of human, so I'm assuming this is him trying to save the Amazon and the people that live in the Amazon. So those types of people, so certain types of people, he's trying to take action steps with his money and get others to donate money in order to save the planet. And as Leonardo DiCaprio gets older, he will be taking more steps, action steps, and he's going to take even more risks financially and otherwise to save the planet. And that is part of his life's purpose, and his role here is to earn large amounts of money, showcase himself as a celebrity, showing face as someone of importance, and then getting money from others in order to help sustain the planet. Okay. He may not completely save the planet, but the action steps and the choices that he makes will help to just stabilize the planet so that we don't completely kill ourselves off, essentially, I guess is what we're saying, or pollute the planet to the point where we can't turn it around. So he's going to be doing some big things, even bigger things over time in the future. When he had a company, he has a company, and he was asking for us, she keeps saying crowdfunding. So he's going to do a lot of crowdfunding, asking for money in support of, and his company promises that 100% of your money goes towards saving, certain forestation, saving certain people. So when the Amazon was being burnt down, he was crowdfunding, and I donated money to his company. Can we ever say for sure that 100% of your money is going towards what you're donating it to? No, we can't say 100%. They can tell you anything they want, but it felt good. It felt right. The angels were telling me that this is the right direction to donate funds in this direction. So I went and donated. So when do you see significant changes happening to save you and the inhabitants upon your back? In the next 20 years. So we've seen significant change from 20 years ago. And in the next 20 years, she's talking about some things are going to take longer to shift. So some things we're going to look at and they haven't shifted much. But in other regards, major changes are going to be taking place over the next 20 years. And they have to. She says that this is the critical time over the next 20 years for changes to unfold. And this will be a culmination or a combination of souls on earth that come together, that band together. We can call it more grassroots. So more living off the land. So some souls are going to be living off the land and taking like homesteading. There's going to be a lot more homesteading, moving outside the cities, living off the land because they're forced to, because the price and cost of things will continue to go up. Okay. And so it will be basically a force to. And secondly, the other thing that's going to happen is there will be souls that band together that, like Leonardo DiCaprio, and will band together to take care of certain species, to help reforest certain locations that have been burnt down, that will help to clean up the earth. So in the next 20 years, we're really going to see it's still she's talking about grassroots. So I think this is like the beginning stages of things really changing over the next 20 years. She says that we can help by changing the products that we use to clean with and bathe with, and have more sustainable living. And she's talking about a lot of us are going to move in a direction of solar panels, basically eco living. Okay. And she just showed me Elon Musk, and she does this. Okay. Because he's the only one that's come out with, huge batteries to power your whole house on for generations, and like solar paneling, tiles for your roof. And where I live, you see whole house rooftops with Elon Musk's solar panel tiles. And then I'll also see solar panels covering entire rooftops. And we need to move in this direction. It may not be the best option long term, but it's a huge stepping point from where we are to where we need to go. Does she feel that Elon Musk has created sustainable batteries for the planet? Well, no. Okay. But as far as the technology needed to get on the market to get us out of where we're at, it's a stepping stone. But there will be other steps to come in the future that will be even better and more sustainable. She's also talking about way into the future, the garbage and the debris that we accumulate on the planet. A lot of it will be packaged up and shot out into space to get it off the planet. So big packages of garbage will be removed from the planet as we clean it up. This is quite a ways into the future. She's talking about 2050 onwards. So this isn't going to happen in the next 25 years. But more in this direction is when maybe they'll start to create or think about how they're going to clean the planet up even more. Some of it will be buried down into the planet. Some of it will be dug back up and removed from the planet and then shot off and removed off planet. And to be honest, she's really happy about that. She's happy about all that debris and garbage being removed and shot off planet. What I've been shown to do is I see the planet and I'm out away from her and I just encompass her in white light. And then I ask her, what would you like me to do? How would you like me to step forward to help others to make changes? But ultimately what she's saying now is that it's really about people awakening. We need people awakening on Earth, and that can't be forced. People have to want to change and they have to want to awaken. She's got a grin on her face and saying, like Kristin, can't make people take her classes or courses. She can't make people want to make necessary changes that she's channeling. And so many times over, I'm channeling, please change your products. Please go environmental. Please make these changes. But I can't make you. I can't make people awaken. I can't make people want these changes. I can't make people want to be interested in mediumship and connecting in with the earth and channeling her directly. Most people don't even think that you can talk to the earth. They look at you like you're a nutter. What? You talk to the earth, right? Okay, anything else? You can send her your light. That's very helpful. But what the other thing she's saying is that source frequency, God, universal oneness, light and love is now encroaching and stepping forth. So we are a spark of that light. We are a part of the collective that has come to earth in order to help here, right? So we're a part of source in coming into physical form. Now in the non-physical form, there's a lot of souls here helping. There's a lot of ascended masters, a lot of archangels. The archangels have also told me that there's a lot of archangels that we don't know about, and they're coming to flock here. We don't know their names. We're not familiar with them. So there's a lot of light flocking to earth to help shift us and move us in this direction, because it's overdue time. She just said that. But source frequency is having solar flares burst from the sun, or coronal mass ejections coming from the sun, or also I see a lot of white light coming from space and washing over the earth. Okay, so source is stepping forward and stepping up to the plate. And many times over when I'm channeling for people, well, what's my purpose coming to earth? And the answer is, you heard the SOS call from earth herself for help, and your soul decided to come here, to incarnate here to help. So I'll hear that often. Okay, wow, huge information coming through. Isn't that amazing? I'm going to see if she has any last words of wisdom. Follow your internal guidance system, your intuition. It will lead you in the right direction. If you are guided for more sustainable living, please move in this direction. If you are guided to live off grid, please move in this direction. If you are guided to use solar panels, please move in this direction. Whichever direction you are being steered and guided, please move in this direction. She's talking about things speeding up very rapidly over the next 20 years. And a lot of changes will be made here in the next 20 years. And it has to be in the next 20 years, she says, because we are at the breaking point now. It has to come to pass. And she's saying, thank you, dear ones, my beloved ones. She says that she's really happy that each of us have chosen to come and anchor our light here upon her back. It has been greatly needed in order to tip the scale and move in the direction of ascension. Your light, you choosing to come to earth, come to her, come and live on her back, is a large part of the reason why a lot of the collective souls here on earth are ready to ascend and move in this direction, because you chose to bring your bright light here. And there are many more brilliant, high vibrational, bright lights ready to incarnate here very soon. And she's also talking about over the next 20 years. And she says, thank you, dear ones.